Education is an important part of British life. There are hundreds of schools, colleges, and universities, including some of the most famous in the world. Education is free and compulsory for all children between the ages of 5 to 16. Some children are educated at home rather than in school. Most schools in England require children to wear a school uniform. Boys wear long grey or black trousers. Shirts may be worn in the summer. White shirt, school tie, optional in most primary schools, jumper or sweater with the school logo on. The color is the choice of the schools. Black shoes. Girls may wear skirts. During the summer term, girls often wear summer school dresses. When we go on a school trip, we all look the same and so can't get lost. Stop kids worrying about what to wear each day. Everyone is equal. Parents don't have to shop for expensive and varied wardrobes for their children to keep up with or show off to other children. Wearing a uniform instills a sense of pride and discipline in students. The statutory school age in England, Wales and Scotland is from 5 years to 16 years. In England, term starts in September. The entry year is reception, and children must be 5 before August 31st the following year. The Scottish school year starts in August. The entry class is primary 1, and the child must be 5 before the end of the following February to gain admission to P1. Children attend primary school for 7 years, where they study English, math, science, religious education, history, geography, music, art and crafts, physical education, information technology, computers, and foreign language. The children attend school from Monday to Friday, from 8:55 to 15:15. Children's education in England is normally divided into 2 separate stages. They begin with primary education at the age of 5, and this usually lasts until they are 11. Then they move to secondary school. There they stay until they reach 16, 17 or 18 years of age. The main categories of school are local authority maintained schools, state schools, free to all children between the ages of 5 to 16, independent schools, private public schools. Parents pay for their children's education. In the United Kingdom, 93% of the children in England and Wales go to state schools. State schools are non-fee paying, funded from taxes, and most are organized by local authorities. Parents are expected to make sure that their child has a pen, pencils, ruler, etc., but the cost of other more specialized equipment, books, examination fees are covered by the school. Parents are, however, expected to pay for their child's school uniform and items of sports wear. Charges may also be made for music lessons and for board and lodgings on residential trips. Schools may ask for voluntary contributions for school time activities, but no pupil may be left out of an activity if their parents or guardian cannot or do not contribute. In the United Kingdom, the first level of education is known as primary education. These are almost always mixed sex and usually located close to the child's home. Children tend to be with the same group throughout the day, and one teacher has responsibility for most of the work they do. Parents are strongly encouraged to help their children. particularly with reading and writing, and small amounts of homework are set to all children, even during the early years at school. Grammar schools are selective. They offer academically oriented general education. Entrance is based on a test of ability, usually at 11. Grammar schools are single-sexed schools, i.e., children either go to a boys' grammar school or a girls' grammar school. There are grammar schools in Northern Ireland or some parts of England. Most children transfer at the age of 11, usually to their nearest secondary school, though the law allows parents in England and Wales to express preferences for other schools too. A place has to be offered at the parents' preferred school unless the school has more applicants than places. In that case, it will admit the children who have the highest priority under its published admission arrangements, which can vary a little in different places. Most secondary schools cater for both sexes. They tend to be much larger than primary schools. Nearly 88% of secondary school pupils in England go to comprehensive schools, as do all pupils in Wales. These take children of all abilities and provide a wide range of secondary education for all or most of the children in a district from 11 to 16 or 18. All children in Scotland go to non-selective schools. 7% of the children in England go to independent schools. Independent schools are known as private schools and public schools. Parents pay for their children to attend these schools. Nursery kindergartens from 2 to 4 years. Pre-preparatory 3 or 4 to 7 years. Preparatory 7 to 11 or 13 years. Public 11 or 13 to 18 years. A preparatory school is a school to prepare pupils to go to a public school. A public school is an independent secondary school. Public schools in England are not run by the government. The entrance exams used by most public schools are known as common entrance exams and are taken at the age of 11 for girls and 13 for boys. The most famous public schools are Eton, Harrow and Winchester.